Okay, good morning, everybody. Are we ready to get started? My name is Chris, and on behalf of all of the staff and all of the animals at our zoo, I would like to be the first to welcome you to Northwest Trek Wildlife Park. First, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the park. Then I'll tell you a little bit about some rules and tips to best enjoy our time together here. And last, I will give you some info about the tram tour that we're going to take to see some awesome animals. And then we'll get started exploring this amazing park. So Northwest Trek is a very special type of zoo because this is a special zoo that is dedicated to animals from the Pacific Northwest. So the Pacific Northwest is part of North America on the coast of the Pacific Ocean, the west coast of the Pacific Ocean, starting all the way up in Canada, over in British Columbia, all the way down to Northern California. So we've got a lot of different special animals here. We've got forest animals, including raccoons, skunks, and porcupines. We've got wetland animals such as beavers, wolverines, and badgers. We've got black bears, we've got grizzly bears, we've got foxes, coyotes, and wolves. We've got owls, hawks, and of course, the American bald eagle. And then we have mountain lions and lynxes and other big cats. So if you've wanted to see animals that are part of North America, that are part of the mountains, part of the forest that make this place special, you are in the right place. Northwest Trek is the place for you. So now let's talk about some things, some facilities in the park, and some rules to keep this place special. So we right now are here at the main entrance of the park, and we've got two bathrooms. We have two bathrooms, one over here behind me and at the park entrance, and then one over here inside of the park next to the restaurant. We also have another restroom over back by the Grizzly Bears exhibit, so you should stop at the bathroom now, and we can stop again when we get to the bears. So let's go over some different rules to keep our animals safe, and to keep our guests having a good experience, and to keep you having the best time possible. So for animal safety, we have a couple of very important rules. One, please do not feed the animals. Absolutely, it is important that you must not feed the animals so that they can stay wild and healthy. Also, please leave your pets at home. We don't want to have any kind of animals that bother our special animals that we have here. And some of your animals are also food for our animals. Also, please don't bring balloons. Please don't bring balloons. Balloons can fly and end up in our exhibits and become choking hazards for many of our special animals here. We want to keep them safe. But absolutely, please don't bring any drones or flying toys. But absolutely, please stay on paved roads and trails. You must stay on paved roads and trails when we walk through the park. Also, as far as our experience, you must not drink alcohol, smoke, or use e-cigarettes while you are here. You have to smoke your cigarettes before we get into the park today. Also, please don't bring any kind of sporting equipment, skateboards, or bikes. But please wear your shirt and shoes at all times so that you stay comfortable here today, and so that we all stay comfortable too. Now, one little bit of advice here about the weather here in Washington. So it is very likely that it is going to rain today. It will probably rain today, as it does a lot in Washington at this time of the year. So some advice for you guys about the rain, because it is a bit different here than it is in Thailand. You should not use an umbrella when it rains here in Washington State, because we have very strong winds. So if you use an umbrella, then you might end up losing it and end up very wet. So you should get a raincoat, and if you need a raincoat, we are happy to provide one for you. After we go through our tour of the entire zoo, you guys are going to go on an extra special tram tour where you will see all different kinds of animals up close. As you can see on the tram tour, you will be driving through a wild forest where you can see all different kinds of animals up close and personal. This includes moose, elk, caribou, mountain goats, and even bison. So we'll have a great time today, and you will get up and close to the great animals that make the West Coast very special. So now that you know a little bit about our park and some of the things that we need to do and some of the great experiences that you're going to have, we're ready to get started and get you guys meeting some of these really special animals that are part of our home. So before we get started, do you guys have any questions?